Well, the first client that we introduced to Bailey Ahmad was for a members' voluntary liquidation, which is a much nicer thing than a creditor's voluntary liquidation where there's difficulties involved. Bailey Ahmad were introduced to the client and effectively they took over the assignment, they corresponded with the client, kept us fully in the loop, very professionally. We discussed certain issues regarding closing down the company from a tax point of view. That professionalism led me to refer them to a listed client that I was actually CFO for.
They're very responsive, so I can always get hold of Paul or Tom for some support and some advice. They're always very professional in what they do, and I think they're very good at empathising with the clients so that they do actually get some advice that's suitable to them and their individual situation, rather than them just giving them the technical answer to the question, what do I do next?
The relationship I have with my client is very precious to me, and I feel that I am the business partner for my client. And if I was to recommend anyone else to them, I'd want them to be a business partner to my client too. Bailey Ahmad comes in and looks at the client's needs first, holds their hand, and is there as a business partner to my client. And I also really appreciate the way Tom and Paul speak to me and guide me and let me understand what's happening as well. So the communication lines between me, Bailey Ahmad, and our client are always open, and there's always brainstorming and an understanding of what to do next.
What we like in particular about Bailey Ahmad is their transparency. They're very open in what they do. The advice they give is excellent. It's to a very high technical standard, but they keep you informed throughout the process, you know, both our clients and ourselves. So we know exactly what's going on, and we like that. And it's something we didn't get from previous IPs.
It is a difficult process these clients go through, and the fact that they are willing to explain the process in such detail to clients, does put the clients at ease when they are probably going through one of the most stressful times that they could do for their business.
I'd say that communication is really strong in that company, really strong in Bailey Ahmad. You always get a response within minutes of any email. There's always somebody to take a phone call. I've never heard anything other than positive comments from clients who have gone through the process. All of those clients have come out of the process at the end in a very positive way. Some of them with great weights lifted off their shoulders, some of them able to then go on to new ventures, move into different areas of business, but none of them have come out, if you like, destitute or not knowing where their future lies. This has been a positive experience, albeit not one they didn't want, but it's been a positive experience, and they've then gone on from that point.
We are here to assist and advise, and we take great pleasure in providing the right solution to get people from the dire place that they feel they're in with no options to some options that give them the opportunity to move forward. It is often a very stressful and time-consuming exercise, but it's amazing how often we get that phone call after the process to say, last night I had my best night's sleep for the first time in months. And that's when you know you have made a difference.
To those that are recommending their clients to us, we understand that your client is absolutely critical to you and your business, and the relationships are really important, and we know that you care. And that's at the forefront of our mind whenever we're providing advice. We're there trying to support your client, trying to get them through whatever difficulty they might be facing so they continue to be your client in the future in a stronger and more positive way. And if we're the people that can help do that, we will. And if we're not, we'll often know what direction they need to go in. So for us, for you to understand that is really important.